Yes, my dear students, we are back to our new session, geography. That is third. We were discussing in last session, third chapter, weather and climate. Okay, and last session we come to know what is the weather and what is climate. And again, we learn um, what is a climate and difference between weather and climate and how climate affects us, and second session we discussed weather elements and their observations. In the second session we were discussing about the temperature, and in this session also we are going to continue the same topic, temperature. So, please take page number 21. Dear students, last session we discussed what is a thermometer. Thermometer is a device which is used to measure temperature. Okay, and how it is a narrow tube, narrow thin tube, which is filled with mercury or alcohol. And why do we fill with this narrow thin glass tube with mercury or alcohol? Because this liquid will expand when temperature increases more than glass, and it will contrast when temperature falls. It will not stick on the wall of a glass. That is the reason behind it. Now let us see what is there are two types of thermometers. One is a Celsius thermometer, another one is a Fahrenheit thermometer. Okay. In a Celsius thermometer, what do we do? We measure temperature like a Celsius, degree Celsius, and another one we are calculating it in a Fahrenheit. Okay, and the scales have been named after the two scientists who invented them. How these tubes got the name like a Celsius scale, a Celsius tube, or a Fahrenheit tube, because the person, one who invented them, behind their name only they got. Like the unit of two scales are written degree scale and degree Fahrenheit respectively. How? The Celsius scale is also called a centigrade scale. Okay, Celsius degree C, that is known as centigrade scale. On this scale, the freezing point of water is taken as a 0. Okay, what is a freezing point is taken in degree centigrade, I mean degree Celsius scale 0 degree, and while the boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Freezing point 0, while same time boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. On the Fahrenheit scale, what is the situation? The freezing point of water is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, 32 degree. How much it is? 32 degree. While what about the boiling point? Boiling point is 212 degree. Okay. So what was the situation in Celsius scale? 0 degree freezing point. At the same time Fahrenheit scale, what is it? 32 degree. In Celsius scale boiling point, what about? That is 32 no freezing point. Boiling point, what about boiling point? Boiling point is 100 degree in Celsius scale. Same time, what about in a Fahrenheit scale? That is a 212 degree. Okay. So, in short we can say, so in 0 degree Celsius scale, what will happen? Water will change to ice, solid. But what about in a 32 degree Fahrenheit scale, what will happen? It will change to ice. And 100 degree Celsius scale, what will happen? It will change to another form, that is a gaseous form. What about here 212 degree, it may change to same gaseous form. The air temperature at any place changes through the day. A special type of thermometer. It is used to measure the maximum and minimum temperature during the day. It is called a sixes maximum and minimum thermometer. Sixes maximum. And what it is, how it is something like a U in shape. Okay, while this side may be showing maximum, and what about this side? This side will show minimum. Okay, mx maximum this side. So what will happen? This here one indicator, that indicator will rise according to temperature increases. Okay, temperature increases, this will go on top. If temperature falls down, then this will come down. Okay, this side, both side there will have a one each indicator according to rising as well as falling. Both side will show its indicator or marker. The mercury in the tube pushes the indicator upward till the maximum or minimum temperature is reached. The figure 3.5, when the mercury column falls, the indicators stay in place. Thus, the maximum and minimum temperature can be read later from the positions of indicator. Now, let us see the precaution. Precautions while recording air temperature. We must not keep the thermometer in direct sunlight. That is what the main thing. Whenever we are keeping the thermometer outside, then what we have to, we should not keep it open ground. Okay, why we should not keep it this is because the temperature to be recorded is that of the air and not of the rays of the sun. If sun rays falls vertically on it, then what will happen? It will measure the temperature of a sun rays. We need the temperature of atmosphere, so keep near a shadow or somewhere else, so we may get clearly the temperature of atmosphere. We should therefore place the thermometer in the shade at some height above the ground. That is what we have to do it. Place the thermometer in shade at some height above the ground. There where there is a free movement of air, so that we can measure it. We place the thermometer in a Stevenson screen, figure 3.6. Okay, there we can see it. Here it is a figure. Okay, like this we have to keep it, thermometer. And now let us see mean temperature. What do you mean by mean temperature? Mean means average. Then how can we find out the average temperature? The maximum and minimum temperature recorded at a place on a particular day can be used to calculate the day's mean temperature. So we need two sources. One is a maximum temperature we need, second one is a minimum, below temperature, lowest temperature we need. Then only we can find the mean temperature. Okay, how can we? Example, suppose the maximum and minimum temperature at a place on a certain day are 36 and 24 degrees Celsius, that is lowest and highest. Divide sum of these temperature by 2 and first total it, then divide it. The result will have a 30 degree Celsius, which is the mean temperature of the place on that day. First you have to plus both the two, then divide by 2. To find is the monthly temperature. Now we need another temperature. Another temperature, how it is? To find the mean monthly temperature for any month, we add up daily mean temperature. Here don't add complete high and low. Here find each and every day's what mean temperature you take. Daily mean temperature you have to use it. Daily mean temperature. And total it. If it is 30 days in a month, use 30, total that all the 30 mean temperature, then divide by that 30 or a 31, okay, and then you will get a what, mean temperature of the monthly temperature. And to find mean annual temperature, we add a mean temperature of all the month. Here we have to add, for getting annual temperature, add mean temperature of all the month, and after that divide by 12, then you will get the mean annual temperature. And so dear students, have a nice day, take care. We will discuss in next session about range of temperature. Thank you, have a nice day.